Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you not only how to make Midjourney stickers, but also how you can sell them and make profit from those stickers. Alright, I'm going to share with you multiple different ways of how to actually make the profit. So stick around for the whole entire video. You're not going to want to miss any of it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you want to understand about Midjourney is the cons, the things that you don't want to hear, which is basically the only con is that you're going to have to create the images in a Discord. Not necessarily the best thing, but I've done my research online. That seems to be the number one thing that people don't like about it. But I promise you, with everything that I'm going to show you today, you're going to want to get started. So, Midjourney. Once you create your account, the question is, how do you make the stickers? So you go to the open Discord server and you go on the Midjourney account, and you're going to have these rooms for newcomers. If you're on your free trial, you have these newbie rooms, and all you have to do is just go in here and then type in / in the prompt and then imagine, right? And then you're going to get this little square. So I'll kind of show you how this is going to work. So for example, here we're in a newbie room. We go in, type in / imagine, just like that. All right, and then what we hit is the space button, and you're going to be able to type out your prompt. The only thing is how do you type out a prompt that generates a sticker? I'll show you how to do that. So here you could see I started off by creating stickers like this, which are not bad, honestly, but as I got better, you could see just with a few iterations, gotten better, and then even better, and then better, and so on, to all the way till this point. So basically, there are 3 keywords that you're going to want in pretty much every single sticker design that you create, and this is what I do. At least this is what I find that works for me. I include sticker, design, and vector. So, for example, this cupcake design, you can see here I wrote sticker, vector, design, just like that. Sticker, vector, design. Now, what that does is that tells Midjourney, okay, I want a vector that's a sticker, and it's a design, right? So then they're going to take those details and it's going to create everything else. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these images. Like I have this image, right? This image, this image, this image. Now you could tell right away that some of these images require some editing, which is fine. Overall they're pretty decent. Like an image like this, there's this tiling in the back, which I believe was taken from Redbubble because this looks very familiar. But something that I would do is remove, for example, this background and upscale it to where I can decrease all this tiling and try to reduce that. That will take a little bit of effort, but it's still a pretty good image. An image like this, for example, when I downloaded this image, I could show you guys the difference, is I had to edit it down to look like this. And so what's the difference? You can see here there's like these clouds on the original image through Midjourney, and I cut them out. And you could do this with GIMP, which is a free software, or you could use, and GIMP, by the way, looks like this, so I'll just kind of show you. Looks like that. Or you can use Canva if you have an account. The background remover helps as well. You might have to do some manual work to it, but overall, not too bad, okay? Here, something that I would probably remove is just the purple backgrounds. I'm not a fan of, like, whatever this is here, but, it is what it is. The images are pretty good. I'll deal with it, But every image is a little bit different. So, like, for example, this image, I created some merch with this. I had to remove this black border. And you could see here, it came out like this. Now, how do I actually turn this into a print-on-demand design? First of all, you can sell it the way it is. The way it looks, you can sell it that way. Or you can do something what I did. Like I went on ChatGPT, and I searched for funny gnome quotes that would go well on a t-shirt. And one of the quotes said, I'm not short, I'm fun-sized, which I think is just a perfect application to a design like this. So what I did was I added the text, I'm not short, I'm fun-sized, just like that, to this design. So I could sell this on a t-shirt, I could put this on Redbubble, I could do this on Etsy as a printable, I could do this in so many different circumstances. I can even sell this just as a PNG file on my own website. Alright, so there's different things that I could do, and I'll show you how to get all that done, and I'll go in detail. But first, let's look at some of the prompts that I created here for the different products, or the different designs, excuse me. So, like, let's take a look at this one. So this one, kawaii cute, happy dog wearing leprechaun hat, professional t-shirt design, vector, contour, and white background. So this was, like I said, halfway through my learning journey. You can see it's literally just about halfway. So like right here, we're right here. So, you know, you live and learn as you go. And so I kept the same exact one here, right? Sorry about that. Kept the same exact one here. And this begat from those parent images. And that's kind of how it began. And I tested these, for example, created these. This was a sticker, cute gnome, rainbow colored beard, pastel short fat body, white background vector. So I included here vector and sticker. I just didn't include design, which came out still pretty good. Then I upscaled them. So like you could see here, for example, right here, this is the original. And then when it's upscaled, looks something like this. Okay, it will require further upscaling depending on what platform you sell it on and how you plan on selling it. But if you do want to upscale, whenever an image set is created, kind of like here, you just click on upscale with the U. If you need a variation of it, you just click on the variations here. Get rid of this. And so that's kind of how it is. All right. Now that you know how to create these vectors and these stickers, just keep in mind the golden rule, at least from what I found and what I've been testing, is if you type in those three keywords, vector, sticker design, and then comma, or sticker vector design, comma, and then whatever else you want, it should turn out pretty decent. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about how you can actually make money off of this stuff. All right, so the first thing is obviously having your own website. I've created 2 episodes on this in the past, but there's a website platform, you guys already know about it very well, you know, rocketwebbuilder.com. And we've created templates on here that you can go ahead and use. So this template, there's literally millions of different templates, but I would go over here to Art Gallery. Not millions, you guys know what I mean. I'm exaggerating, but a lot. There's a lot. You go over here to Art Gallery and you create an Art Gallery template. So you could go ahead and view, and it will say start with this theme. Right, you click here, and what this is this is an art gallery, which is essentially like a competitor to Getty Images, stock photos, websites, all that kind of stuff, where people can find the photos they want, whether it be through the search or whether it be, you know, just on Google. The photo pops up, they decide they want to buy it, they click add to cart, they check out, etc. Right, so they buy the actual product. And if that's something you want to do, let me show you how that's going to work. So I have, by the way, speaking of prompting, I'm coming out with a free website for you guys to learn how to just give you some inspiration for prompts. So images that I really like that I created, I will have available here for free download, and the prompts that come along with it, and all the different like stats that you need to know along with the image. So I'm creating a website called StableDiffusionPrompter.com. It will be hosted on Rocket Web Builder. That's what I'm using for the whole thing. Somebody told me to document the process. I'm definitely going to do that. You guys can go straight to that website now, StableDiffusionPrompter.com. I will be adding a lot more to it. I know it's literally just the beginning. Kind of embarrassing. There's only one photo there, but don't worry. There will be more there soon. Just of the images that I'm really proud of that I created, I'll go ahead and showcase them there. But regardless, I created a website to show you kind of how I would sell. So this is Rocket Web Builder. It's literally a drag and... Oh, sorry about that. That was something else. This is a drag and drop platform where you can literally create your designs. So it works exactly like this. People are going to shop on your website. So for example, if I type in the word man here and search, there's going to be all these different products. Now you notice they're all watermarked. That's something you're going to want to do as well. For all the designs you create and sell, whether it be through AI, your own personal designs, whatever it is, you want to watermark them, because there's really nothing stopping from somebody just right-clicking, saving the image, and moving on. But you want to sell them. So this is kind of how it works, and I'll show you the SEO kind of concept behind it. We'll make separate videos on this in the future, but just stick with me here. So I have my design. I already created this. I already showed you guys how I created this. Now, the good idea is if you have a keyword, and we'll go into the keyword research tool here, and search, I'm not short, I'm fun-sized. Just like that. Search it into keyword planner tool, and you can see here it gets 110 searches a month. Not too bad. There's a bunch of different keywords associated with it. So that's good. or related. And if you rank for this keyword on Google, Google might award you with other keywords that you'd rank for as well. That's referred to as adjacent keyword term ranking. So if you do rank for this keyword, which shouldn't be too hard, like I said, only 110 searches, you should be able to rank well on these others as well. So that's a lot of traffic. If you really just sit here and add up all this traffic, I mean, 110 plus 320 plus 20 plus 20 plus 70 plus 10, I don't know what the number on that is, but it's like, I don't know, close to 500 at least, I would say, probably more. So 500 searches a month, not too bad, right? So 500 searches a month, you're going to rank. Now, how do you do that? The keyword has to be in your title. It has to be in your product URL, and it should be in your description, your meta description. Now, after you include all this information here, Rocket Web Builder has this area where you could play with the SEO. After this is taken care of, you need to upload the actual image. So you go down here to product file, you add the actual image. Now, how do you get this? You just go over here to all your products. Let's go ahead and go to all the products. Click this button that says add product, and then digital product, just like that. Okay? And so now you can add your products, the price, the digital product, etc., the file, all that. Little FYI is the image that goes right here, this is your thumbnail image, and this image should have the watermark on it, okay? So in my case, I definitely wouldn't be adding this actual image. I would be adding watermarks all over it, and you could do that in Canva, you could do that in GIMP, you could do that pretty much anywhere, and then just hit save. Now, obviously, you have to add a product title, all that kind of stuff, which I already did that right here, okay? And I'm actually going to be creating this website, and I'm going to be selling my own digital products here. I might as well. I'm sitting on thousands of images that I might as well sell. I mean, I don't see why not. And I'm definitely going to do it. And I'm going to leave the images for commercial use. People can use them how they see fit, make money off them. I don't really care. I'm just going to sell them. I might as well. It's, killing two birds with one stone. A lot of people take images and create them for Redbubble, Zazzle, Etsy, whatever. I'm going to take those images, those same purposes, I'm going to sell them on my own website as well. And something that I would do here in the description is add as much content as you can that will help you rank. And with images, it's really cool because you can right-click on an image, hit edit, and then add your alt description, the text of the title of the product to the alt, so that whenever somebody searches for it on Google, like let's say we search for I'm not short, I'm fun sized on Google, right here, just like this, it will pop up in the images section. Okay, so like somewhere right here, and you don't have to pay for this, which is pretty cool. This is not the Google Ads section, this is the images section. And there's a lot of times where people just see something like this, they'll click on it, they'll see, oh, it's associated with a link, they'll click on the link, it'll take them to the product, and they'll purchase. Can't tell you how many times in past brands and businesses that I've had that happen to me. All right, so that's one aspect of making money, selling it straight up on your website and how to get that done. Definitely recommend Rocket Web Builder. Okay, I'll leave that link in the description box down below. What's next? The next is, by the way, this is Rocket Web Builder. Once you click get a free trial, it will show you that template page that looks something like this. It's just going to be a lot bigger, and that's where you go in here, select the art gallery button, and go ahead and get started. No credit card required to sign up. All right, so next is selling it on a physical product. So I was doing this earlier as like a little demo for myself, but I did a keyword research, and I searched like this cupcake example that I showed you guys earlier. I have this cupcake. Would it be cool to create like a cupcake baseball jersey? So I'm sure there's somebody out there that is interested in that. So I searched cupcake jersey, hit enter on keyword planner tool. Cupcake jersey gets 30 searches a month. Really not that bad. I know that seems slow, but it's really not that bad. Especially, I've spoken about this before, but on this website, I plan to have 10,000 products for sale, and I'm really going to cash in on that search volume. So I selected the, let me show you here in the catalogs. Okay, right here, I selected the baseball jersey product. You can go over here, add more, and there's just tons and tons of products, t-shirts, hoodies. I mean, I could go over here and search cupcake hoodie as well, and I might as well search that. And cupcake hoodie gets 40 searches as well. So I could go over here, go to the product, find the hoodie, and I would actually do it in the apparel section. pick up this hoodie, select it, update campaign, and add the exact same image here. Go to add image, select the image of the cupcake, something like that. Obviously, I would want to add the colors. I feel like gray is like too something like that would look really good. But and I would center it, obviously, kind of like this, and preview, and that's essentially how I'd create the product, right? So very, very simple, not too hard, but these are unique products, especially the baseball jersey, not so much the hoodie. I mean, you can buy hoodies anywhere, but pretty unique that I can go ahead and do this with. So this is another application of how I can make money off this. Now, the cool thing about this cupcake hoodie is that I am setting it up for customization. So people will be able to go in and add their own jersey name here. And imagine if you're like a bakery, right? You can either straight up order this on the website and customize it, or you can message us, like for example as our own website, and you guys could do the exact same thing, create your own jerseys, create your own products. And let's say the bakery wants all the uniforms of the people that work in their bakery to have jerseys like this. You just pulled out, maybe could be $1,000 on an order pretty easily, right? And so this is how it looks when you preview it. And the previewing is pretty nice because you can edit certain things. So like for example, I might edit it, move it a little bit more to the right so that it's more centered. You know what I'm saying? You can edit different things. It doesn't have to be this plain. You can add different graphics, and it's an all-over print jersey, so that's pretty cool. And then once I hit continue, I'll set my profit margin. Something custom like this, I would say about $65 for the baseball jersey, and that would set me up with a profit of $49.95. Now, these products are shipped straight up from Vietnam, and they're customized there. So the shipping time does take a little bit of a long time. I already ordered products from their manufacturing. The processing doesn't take long at all. It's just the shipping. And so one of the things that you could say is, first of all, the customer gets the tracking number within a matter of days. Like once it's processed, they get the tracking number. But something that you should do in your descriptions if you decide to do something like this is make a note that since all products are customized, made to order, please expect a certain amount of time for delivery. And you could go ahead and take a look at how long each product delivers on their website. But I'll leave all these links in the description if you want to set up an e-commerce store like this. All right. I'll also set up the video. I created a whole video series around this, so check it out. But regardless, for hoodies, I would say for a hoodie like that, I would look for maybe like the minimum, I would say $15 profit. So at that point, I would probably sell it for like $35, but I feel like it deserves a little more. I can go for, let's say, I would go for $35.99. We'll keep it at $35.99. It's not bad. It's actually pretty affordable for a hoodie, so I'll leave that. That's $18.64 profit, and I'll give it a name. So I'll say like cupcake baseball jersey, or I'll just write cupcakes jersey instead. Cupcake jersey is better. And I'll hit launch. Now what I'll do is after that product is created, I'll duplicate it. And I can't duplicate it yet because it's still launching. But once I duplicate it, I'll be able to copy it over and then delete the jersey on the second copy and just keep it as a hoodie and change the title. All right, so it's still launching. But while this is launching, we'll come back to it in just a minute. And I'll show you how I would do this for Redbubble. So for Redbubble, if this was my design, this cupcake design, the answer is, well, first of all, the thing is my design looks good enough to be bought. Okay, that's the reality. I'm not saying that out of pride or anything, but I'm just speaking facts. It's good enough to make money. People are not going to look at this and say it's a bad design. Remember that the key, and I've shared this in all the Redbubble courses is that I've made before, is your designs have to look good enough in order to make you money. They don't have to be the best in the world. They just have to be good enough. So let me show you what I would do. So in this case, if this was my design, and I've taught my virtual assistants to do the exact same thing, open up the Redbubble Analytics tool. You guys can get it from botsandapps.com. I'll leave the affiliate link in the description as well. Redbubble Analytics Pro right here. Check it out. But essentially, the way I would do this, I would go to Redbubble, okay? And I'm not really sure what keyword I would use to start off. So I'd click on this button right here, the second one, and I would just search cupcake, just like that, and hit search. And we'll see what results come out. So, all right, we got a ton of results. I mean, we got things like, let's see, National Cupcake Day. See, this is a keyword I would have never thought of to add in my tags. But this keyword like this could add an extra 5, 6, 7 sales a year. Now, with a tool like this, I can sit here, and I know not everybody can afford a tool like this and whatever, but I'm just, giving you an example of what I would do. With a keyword like this, I would go and I would take this keyword and keywords just like this for all my other designs. You're adding extra 3, 4, 5 sales a year. You have thousands of designs. That adds up over time. But regardless, I would add keywords like that. So National Cupcake Day, Cupcake Lover, chocolate cupcake. I don't know if I would add that one, but definitely pink cupcake, strawberry cupcake, vanilla cupcake. I think they would all work for. Cupcake pattern, definitely would not add that one. Funny cupcake, kawaii cupcake is a really good one. Best cupcake. Let's see here. Sweet tooth cupcake, definitely. Cute cupcake. All these different keywords. Quest cupcake, USA cupcake. All these different keywords. Foodgasm. Let's see here. What else? All these different keywords, guys, I would go for, okay? Whatever sprinkles your donuts, whatever frosts your cupcake, that's a good one. That's unique, okay? And then what I would do is I would search for a keyword associated with it. So, like, out of all the different tags that I would add, I need one of the keywords to be my title keyword, right? And this is going to help with SEO, with Google traffic. Remember, we'd spoken about this in the Redbubble tags course. I'll just whip it out here just to show you. If we go to, not Airbnb, if we go to autopilotpassiveincome.com, Redbubble tag course, all the members, sometimes I like to remind you guys, what did we say? We said that the title was responsible for the Google search. 70, I would say a little more than 70, but it ranges, of course, from store to store. Amongst all my stores, 70% of my traffic comes from Google. Google is the largest search engine, so that's what I want to focus on as well, other than just the tags. So that's where the title comes into play. So, for example, let's use the keyword strawberry cupcake, right? And I'm going to test it, strawberry cupcake, right? And search it here in the keyword research. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for a decent amount of search volume compared to competition. And let's go ahead and view here. So these are my indicators. So Google search volume, 27,100. Competition, 1,771. Not bad. I can deal with this. 83 shops competing. This is my main indicator if the keyword is profitable or not. Okay? Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. First thing I look for, like I said, is if the Google search volume is more than the competition. For me, if the Google search volume is not more than the competition, I'm not touching the keyword. I'm just not going to do it. It's a waste of time. But if the competition is less than the Google search volume, I potentially have a winner. Now, depending on the multiple size, that makes a difference. So, for example, if I multiply the competition by 10, that would be 10,000 or 17,000, 771, I think. I don't know, something like that, dollars. Okay, or not 17,710. There we go. Competition. Okay, that's still less than the Google searches, so I'm good. Like the multiple of 10 is more than enough. Okay, shops competing, 83. I look at the trend. First of all, the trend is not it's not like a stable flat line, then a shoot upwards, and then it goes down again. So this is a good trend. This is something that I would look for over a long period of time. I definitely want evergreen type of search volume. So keep that in mind. That's what I'm looking for. Now, okay, I look at the shops competing. First designer has 5 designs. Second, 5, 4, 4, 4. So it's something like this. It's not like the person has like 15 designs or 12 designs created as a top shop. So this to me indicates that there's money to be made here, but not as much as some other keywords. This could be a viable option, right? So what I would do here is if this person has 5 entries, I say, okay, let me add like 6, 10, 20, 50 and see what I could do, right? And like I said, if you have the Midjourney, you have the different applications, you can make a whole bunch of different stuff like that. But I would take a risk on that, and that would be my main keyword, my title for a design like that, and I would keep going, and I would keep going over and over. And the cool thing about that is that the more designs I create, the higher chance I have at producing an income for that specific design. And now let's talk about Etsy real quick. I would do the exact same thing for Etsy. The only difference is I would not be shipping out any products from Etsy. I know people like to connect their printfuls and all that. I'm just going to keep the headache out of the way, and I'm just going to sell it as a digital file. I know you can make less profit or whatever, but you only have so much time in the world. I can't sit there and make sure every order is taken care of, customer serve. It's just too much. Maybe if I hired more virtual assistants, but once again, I have too much to manage. So Etsy, I would do the exact same thing, but I would only sell it as a digital file. I personally, just speaking personally, at this time in my life, I would not sell it as a physical product. That's just my opinion. I'm not sitting here saying that you should do that too. In fact, a lot of you should sell physical products on Etsy, and you could match that with Printful, and you could do the whole thing. But I would do the exact same thing with Etsy. All right, I would look for the competition. In fact, I actually have the Etsy tool here. I would look for the competition. I would do the keywords, the whole thing, and I would figure out how much competition versus the search volume. The same way for Redbubble. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll leave all the links in the description as mentioned, and hopefully this video helped you out. All right, peace out, bye.